Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Ultimate Apocalypse casts this side of East Yorkshire. And today I've got a 4 versus 4 on Demi's Northlands. Playing as the Tyranids, we've got Swarm Lord, we have got Catgirl also as the Tyranids, we've got Stranger as the Eldar, and we've got Grubby as the Inquisition Demon Hunters. The opposing team, we've got Matt 10114 as the Chaos Demons, we've got Demi as the Sisters of Battle, we have got Gerant Rainholzen as the Necrons, and we've got 2B's Fick Fies as the Imperial Guard. So I like it. They're not fighting for Imperium, they're not fighting for the Emperor, not even their fellow man. They're fighting for the SFM gifts on the Reddits. And who could blame them, really, in the grand scheme of things? But yeah, quite an aggressive bottom side of the map, 2 Tyranids, so lots of potential aggressive openings. Thankfully, we've got the Imperial Guard on the bottom side, so he'll be able to... Oh, he or she, I actually don't know the gen of this player's name, but I'm gonna assume... I'm just going to... Gender neutral, they're going to defend this area, potentially with some infantry commands, maybe even turrets and listening posts and all that good stuff. But the Necrons maybe not in the best position at the moment. But hey-ho, the Demon Hunters are also in a similar situation. They like to build up their economy over time. But then again, in these close proximities, elite stormtroopers are nothing to be sniffed at. I'm going to see some blue horrors manoeuvring over onto this side, and they will see these stormtroopers there. And probably just murder them in cold blood. Such is the way of the Chaos Demons here. They will run away without being able to capture that strategic point. Furies will come over and probably cap that as these guys continue to push. More Stormtroopers moving over onto that side. We are seeing a whole smorgasbord of Raveners from Catgirl. She's having a look at that relic in the middle, while the conscripts are going to try and politely ignore them. On the southern side, we are seeing some engagement. Imperial Horse Riders catching these Spine Gaunts. Spine Gaunts won't be doing anything serious against them. These guys are basically chaff in the grand scheme of things. There to absorb damage and distract the foe from anything serious. Nice Spine Gaunt skewer going on over there as the conscripts, kind of similar to Spine Gaunts, except for that their morale is instantly broken by the Swarm Lord coming in with some Raveners, murderizing everyone and anyone in their path. But fully qualified guardsmen on the backline should be relatively okay with them if the Raveners keep their eyes on those conscripts. Over on this side, some Battle Sisters providing some support for the Blue Horrors, which is a bit heretical, but hey-ho, we shall take it. A missionary laying hands upon himself has been chased around by Dire Avengers and Guardian Defenders alike. 2 squads of them, in fact. And the left-hand side team is just swarming over the map. With a Lictor coming in. Lictor? I don't even know her. But yeah, the Guardsmen really struggling at this point. A lot of close combat stuff. Probably would be a good idea to pull back and maybe sit around one of these listening posts. Then again, there's no listening post on this strategic point, but we will see one being built up as we speak. But can the Guardsmen hold the line until it's built? It's unsure. Lictors are quite lethal. Although it is able to be spotted. It's weird, so like... Infiltration in Ultimate Apocalypse works in the sense that... Infiltration like normal, but everything has got like... Well, most things have got a keen sight of like maybe like 1 or 2 meters. So when you're in melee with something, you are able to see it. So Lictor, once it gets to close combat, you can see it. Which seems to me a bit... I don't know. I don't know if that works. But then again, that's, you know, it does make sense though. If something's hitting you in the face, surely you are then able to see it. So you know what, I take it back, that makes sense. We've got fire on these Imperial Guardsmen, which makes sense. Fire to kill the Space Boogs. That's what you want. And the Stormtroopers are out in force. Oh, only regular Stormtroopers. So does that mean have you gone for, I mean, the Grey Knight's path? Or something. Do you have a Grey Knight's path in Ultimate Apocalypse? Question mark? Either way, these guys are going to struggle. The Blue Horrors are anti-infantry. And the Dire Avengers having the high ground. Murderizing everyone. But the Tyranids are going to get in there. Get some good stabbers. But yeah, this is 3-on-1 by the looks of things. Or Grubby over here. Just having to hold as best he can. Not able to get his economy up like he really wants to. In the middle over here. The Fick Fies, they are saving lives. The Necron Lord is now out to play. Going to help with the defense. Imperial Guard will lose this strategic point, but that's fine. They can build up their forces now there's a good amount of attack scarabs ready to join them. Attack scarabs to keep these guys screened. Over on this side. Oh, sorry. I was saying that the Dire Avengers were assaulting the blooming Stormtroopers. No, they're allies. They're allies. It's hard to do cast when there's so many different blooming factions on the board. But no, the Space Elves are on the side of the Inquisition. Double Dire Avengers with double Dire Avenger Exarchs in there. Got the grenades going. These guys do a fair bit of damage. They're like Guardian Defenders, but a little bit better. I want to say a little bit better, they're actually quite a lot better. Some nice stuff down this side. We've seen lots of grenades. Significant amount of stuff going on. Those attack scabs really doing a good job. Oh, I was going to say, you for the grenades. Why have you got grenades, Raveners? Well, doesn't matter, can't get as equipped here, Raveners with grenade launchers apparently. Because why not? Absolutely why not. Got some Necron Warriors well coming on down here. And the Spine Gaunts just moseying on, trying to get into close combat with those attack scabs, but not quite. Necron Lord, you've teleported in, and you've also gone for your shiny blooming staff while phase shifting. Just fun. Dire Avengers doing quite a good job, actually. They're not too bad in the tanky department for an Eldar. Although these guys getting absolutely slapped by that Demon Lord's big flame swordy ability. Are now going to hang around this listing shrine. These guys will struggle a little bit with the breaking of a listing post, although the Demon Lord should be able to deal with it. It's got building and vehicle anti-damage on his unit card. The Imperial Guard have stabilised with the help of the Necron tier. Although over here the listing post is being slapped about by these bioplasma turrets. That will also cause issues for any Necrons moving down to provide some additional support. Listing post is standing, and Demon Lord taking a few unnecessary hits. A couple of grenades being thrown at him, but both missing. Hard to get those single targets with those grenades. But yeah, Matt's Demon Lord is just slow but surely being whittled down. Has now been killed. These guys lost the morale, so they had to go back to the Demonic Shrine to regain their emotional well-being. But now they're ready at the back. Into the thick of it they are. Or at least they could have been. Over here we've got a Blood Crusher and a Herald of Nurgle. Oh, so a full rainbow coalition of demons for Matt over here. Got the Khorns, they've got the Nurgles, they've got the Zinch. All it needs is a Slanesh, and it'll be truly the Chaos Undivided.
Like cavalry, at your service.
Right down on this side, the Raveners are moving forward. They've got some warriors in their ranks now. The powerful swarm launchers, shall we call them. Got some horsemen there. And the horsemen might be able to tie these guys up, but the Lictor just jumped straight in. A Lictor Alpha ready to turn these guys into fine red smears on the floor. Necron Lord ain't giving up. He's going to stand in the middle. At least keep this guy at bay while spore mines are dropped from on high. Flamer's doing a really good job. I mean, they won't break the morale of these Lictors considering that they're all in synapse of each other. But consistent damage, and also damage that's capable in relatively close quarters. Always not a bad idea. Got double Dark Reapers on this side. Dark Reapers for the Eldar in Ultimate Apocalypse are a tier 2 unit. And they do... Well, tier 1, they do funny things. I mention it every time. It's tier 2 to me, gosh darn it. And quite lethal at ranged. Lictor keeping these guys at bay. We've also got a heavy bolter turret with missile launchers on there. Where's about Transport burning this demonic shrine alive, trying to ignore this Blood Crusher. Blood Crusher got an impressive amount of close combat speed, or attack speed should I say. So that's going to turn that Razorback into broken tin can at any point now. Oh no, never mind it, he just strodes away. There's some Grey Knights as well. And if anything, the Demon Hunters over here, being next door to demons, is probably exactly where they wanted to be in the grand scheme of things. Once they get their psychic abilities out that do good stuff against the demons. Down over on this side, the push continues. Screamer Killer Carnifex waltzing over. We do have these Imperial Guardsmen raising the banners. The thigh-high banners. And all the morale's been broken over here for the Guardsmen. Need a commissar of some description. Not sure if they've got a commissar in their ranks anywhere. We've got a special weapons team arming themselves with plasma guns, which I do believe do relatively okay damage against demon armor. He says, no degree of confidence, we are going to get a mechanized command, so some military might of the Imperial Guard will include some vehicles soon. But I mean, that's a lot of Tyranids. That is a hecking amount of Tyranids. Do have a heavy weapons team over here. Not sure how he got over here, but he is indeed over here, providing some distant firing support. Guardsmen using smoke grenades as well as the sandbanking placements. Another heavy weapons suppression team coming in. It's a solid defense. It's not going to hold without support, but the fact that they're holding and falling back every now and then reaffirming their defensive stances is commendable at the very least. Dark Reaper's having a look at the Blue Horrors over here. It's prime real estate for them. Also got these Corsairs with a D cannon and a Vibro cannon. Not sure what a Vibro cannon is. I assume it is it? Which one are you? How do your weapons look? Alright, don't fire then. Whatever. We'll look at you later. At the moment we've got more important stuff, more decent fish to fry. Screamer Killer Carnifex tearing into this heavy weapons team. And the Necrons coming down on this way just to at least distract these warriors for now, allowing the Imperial Guardsmen to get Hellhound out. There we go, burn them with the purity of flame. That's the way you want it. Cooking these Screamer Killer Carnifex alive. And more heavy weapons teams. So actually, yeah, the Imperial Guard might have this. In theory. Eldar now got their infiltrated base as they continue the push on here. Go on, Vibro Cannon, show us how you fire. Oh, you're just like a almost like a flame kind of thing. Like a vibrating flame. The best kind of flame, really, when you think about it. But slow siege over here. They're trying to pick their targets. The Retributors with their heavy bolters do kill the Dark Reapers very, very quickly, so you need to be very careful with how you engage them. The Dire Avengers sneaking up on the left-hand side. A Hellfex Carnifex now, the ranged variant of the Carnifex. Not sure if it's doing as good as the Screamers. Warriors are now moving in. But the Hellhounds... Have all the Hellhounds been killed? Yeah, they were all killed, but it's got a fresh one. Problem is that these warriors can upgrade themselves with anti-vehicle weaponry. But the Guardsmen with their plasma guns... It's doing alright. They're holding it on. And so, I mean, realistically, they're tying up the efforts of 2 players. So while this is going on, the Eldar can come over here and kill these demons. In theory, you'd understand that, well, I can't push in any further, so maybe take some of these guys and bring them up over here. That might be an idea, but actual hell is falling upon these Dire Avengers. As the Retributors shine like a diamond. I assume that does stuff. For long-time viewers of the channel, you'll probably be aware that my knowledge of Ultimate Apocalypse is probably the least amount of knowledge I have for a mod. When you compare Pro and Unification in there as well. There's just so much stuff though, that's the thing. So much stuff that you don't always see in a game. And where these guys are doing alright, but on this, dear oh dear, Tyrant Guard now coming in. Spore mines, I assume, have been dropped on these guys. Heavy weapons teams have been repositioned over on this side, but also we've got some biovores. This is a full-blown Tyranid invasion going on this side. The Necron Lord not giving up. What are the Necrons doing? What are you contributing to the grand scheme of things? You are bringing a Cryptek in. I think you're in tier 2, tier 3 maybe. Going for a Ghost Arc as well as a Tomb Spider. And some infiltrated death marks. Well, yeah, Imperial Guard needs support at some point, and the Necrons are in the prime position to provide that support. This is an emotional journey. I did not think that would start off with a hentai jerk and would now go into this emotional roller coaster. But this is Ultimate Apocalypse, baby. This is how it rolls. Gene Stealers striding in on this side of the Gerst Arc. It comes in, drops off 2 squads of fully upgraded Necron warriors by the looks of things, but dying instantly. Doom Spider will come in, and actually the Necron warriors are holding fairly okay-ish while the recycling happens on around them. Again, buying time for the Imperial Guard to build up their forces. Tyrant Guard have gone down, thankfully. An unbreakable wall are those boys and girls over there. Over the middle side, we do have the Die Avengers now shifting in. They've seen the Necrons. And they're thinking, ah yes, the old enemy. We must take him on. Also got some gargoyles, of all things, shifting in. Wonderful at hunting down those Builder Scarabs. But yeah, the forward Necron monolith is not feeling too fancy or fresh. Corsairs will be burnt to a crisp. And down on this side, we do have the Retributors moving forward. Garnart is not feeling too pleased with the situation, but Demi is asking for a little bit of lenience. Maybe he can come in and save them for these Battle Sisters and the Retributors coming in. Got some holy ammunition going in. Or whatever. Blessed ammunition. Does lots of damage against any armor type. Exactly what you want. But they're not going to be able to take on all this firing line at the moment. Confessor moving in on his own. He's going to give it a good go, but no. It's not losing his hat in the process. Oh, what a fancy hat that is. So the right-hand side team is really struggling at the moment. It's not having the best of times. Warriors are now moving forward. To be honest, they're just trying to get that vision so the Biovars can fire away. Looking to take out that economy. They can whittle down the Imperial Guard's economy, then they can slowly break their front line. Over here, lots of blue horrors. But not much in the way of Necron stuff going on. We do have some destroyers. And the guardsmen may be moving... Oh, look at that! They're going to move over in, see if they can support their allies over the ridge. Nice! Honourable, if anything else. Going to come over, look over the edge, and fire away. It's like, haha, we're not stuck in here with you, you're stuck in here with us. Doing a fair bit of damage to those Die Avengers as well. Gargoyles going to fly away. Also have a Exorcist Sanctorum, bringing down holy fire upon these Corsairs. Actually wiping out almost an entire squad there. Only the Grav platforms are left. But with this chink in the armour, Gene Stealers and Warriors are going to move forward. Imperial Guard sacrificing their own well-being in the attempt to save their Necron allies. Also got some... What are you? Spine Gaunts? How did you get up here, Spine Gaunts? You're not supposed to have a tunnelling ability or anything like that. The push is in. They're inside the base. They've taken out the turrets, as well as soon to be the listening post. Over and over, so we also have some Grey Knights coming out. And these Grey Knights are going to melt anything demonic in front of them, I reckon. It's going to be a real difficult time for Matt on the top side. But Saint Arabella, holy is her name, dark is her light. She needs to move soon if she wants to save her Imperial Guard ally. We're giving the last... In fact, do you have any more builders anywhere? No builders, no nothing. This is it for the Guardsmen. Oh no, never mind, they might come in. If he uses a jump feature. Go on, save him. I'm on the edge of my seat here. Protect our boy. Or girl. I don't know, but... Protect the Imperial Guard, maybe. There we go, she comes in to save the day. Ah, it's like a movie. So now Bella strolls in, flaming sword on high. She might not be able to save him. but she can at least give it a good old go. Also have the Exis Sanctorum providing additional firing support. A Minister and Priest on the way for 2B. And Senna Arbella, she isn't doing that much, to be honest. She's just kind of just hovering around. Does she have an attack? Is she like a pacifist? There we go, she hit something. One strike. Nice one. Over on this side, we are seeing the... Oh, that's a bit cheeky. Mr. Stranger putting a webway gate inside the demon base, packing it full of fire dragons to murderize the warp gate over here. So demons have got a choice. They either continue the push or they return home. And if I was them, I'd probably think more on lines of going back home. Necron Lord bringing the John Cena beam down. And the Biovors are a bit worried. They don't like being engaged in close combat. Destroyers, well, they're also engaging close combat, which, you know, why not? If anything, just to give them a good old go. Mr. and Priest trying to protect the last of the Imperial Guard stuff. Necron Lord will also come over. Imperial conscripts. Anything to take out the beasts from across the galaxy. Zone Throp's now on the way. Very deadly unit for Catgirl here. If she's able to get these into an intense ball of fury, that'll be a bad time for them. Or for everyone else, should I say. To rebuild that warp gate, but they don't know about the warp. They don't know about the blooming webway gate here. Very naughty. But it does look like, sadly, I think Saint Arabella went down, or whatever her name is. Guys, we're going to hold. Oh, bless them. They're all sat inside the field command. They will not die. Not with our fight. Remember the gifts, boys. Remember the gifts. Remember the uwus and the I don't know, whatever else degenerates look at online. I mean, that was emotional. I cried. Best anime I've ever seen, in all honesty. Yeah, they go down. F's in the chat. Also, the Fire Dragons are back. They've came back. And now they're murderizing everything inside of the Demon Player's base. Potomati's got a Desecrator of Nurgle. He's not going to have to waddle all the way back this way if he wants to contribute anything. But then again, against a whole host of Fire Dragons, maybe not the best situation. But this does leave Demi with a large space of land. If he can recapture this bit over here, there's a lot more strategic points that he can make use of for the economy game. Which I've not looked at the economy, actually. 444 and 345, 323 and 207, 296 and 303, and 179 and 100, compared to 1370, 381 and 241, and 131 and plus 40%. So at that stage of the game where the economy is not a huge deterrent from buying things. Oh god, stop it, he's already dead. Bringing in the Grey Knights. The strike team's coming in. Thankfully the Desecrator of Nurgle has made that long walk over. God, there's Tyranids. There's Eldar. There's Demon Hunters. I mean, the actual warp gates are holding on for quite some time there. And the Desecrators are doing their fair bit. They are putting against Spine Gaunts at the moment. Easy enough chaff to kill. Down this side, we are seeing the Sisters having a really good push over onto this side. Bringing fire and retribution to all in their path. God, my frame rate. It's not feeling all that confident with all this stuff going on. Eldritch Storm's going off in the middle. But the Sisters are holding firm. Going to focus on the easier to kill stuff over here before then turning their attention to the zone throps, I imagine. These Exist really getting some value in this game. Necrons, I do believe they've just fended off some sort of advance from the teams down here. Oh, there we go. Mobile capital Imperialis. A big box on wheels. And he's going to slowly turn around and drive on back. Not the most nimble of units, it has to be said. And the Tyranids just swarming over their base, I mean, just going across the battlefield at this point. Did the... How How have you defended yourselves? Or did you have to... Oh, maybe... Right, okay, the fire dragons had to retreat from over here to defend the sisters' push. Got a Trigon on this side. Very strong unit. Well, the Tyranids. The Eldar picking off the sisters one at a time by the looks of things. Seer Council, very difficult to kill. Incredibly strong, incredibly durable as well. And it's going to be an uphill battle for the right side team. They are a player down. It's not impossible. We've seen 3v4s turn the tide before. But I mean, that's usually if... are they throwing out GGs? Are they considering it? Looks like they're going to give it a good old college try, though. Realistically, the Necrons didn't quite get their economy up on the run quick enough, I imagine. They did provide support for the Imperial Guard on the south side, and the Necron Lord certainly did make a big difference. But the econ game for the Necrons didn't really lift off. And just Chaos Demons spawning next to Demon Hunters, not an ideal situation to be in. But they also gave it a really good go as well. In fact, well done, everyone. You all did amazing. But the highlight of it was just the epic defense of the Imperial Guard's base. Even though they lost, they still won it in my hearts. Gosh darn it, they still won it in my hearts. Let's just watch them slow but surely whittle the demons down. The Desecrators of Nurgle. I'm going to take this line down. I'm going to keep these guys on the backside. Sisters leave midway through, leaving the Necrons on their own. Dear oh dear, they had allies, and then they didn't. Necron Lord last to stand on the line here. Being smirted, or smited. Ooh, an Uberfex, that's exciting to see. Look at you. Big chunky lad. Powerful legs. And there we go, that is that. I'm going to call it there. I've got nothing else to say really on the grand scheme of things, so... Yeah, cheers, Stranger, for sending this over on the Discords and all the usual gubbins. If you want to support the channel, have a look at the Patreon. £1 a month gets you one extra game a week. And also there's Discord, where Discord things happen. And also bearing in mind that there is also a Ultimate Apocalypse Discord, where they play games like this all the time as well. Links to that one will also be in the description. So mine's been Mr. Landshark. Pleasure as always, never short. I will see you in a bit. Peace.